What's going on, everybody, and welcome to another episode of First and Goal Sports with your homie Tyrone Brown. I'm happy to see everybody here. Hold on, I had to get rid of this week one preview thing. It didn't add like I wanted it to, but that's all right. No worries. No worries. No worries at all. I ain't even gonna worry about it. I ain't even gonna worry about it. But listen, you gotta excuse my voice. Uh, I still got this damn thing on. Just got out of surgery like two hours ago. Um, Kind of still feeling the oxygen and the anesthesia, but as you can see, why I still got week one preview on here, right? It's because I'm still out of it. But I wanted to get here and jump on here and still talk some sports with you guys for a little bit before the game tonight. But before we get to the game tonight, and we're gonna talk some week one recap. Want to give a shout out to my cousin Joe. Welcome to the First and Goal Sports, man. Happy to have you, cuz. Jump in these comments, talk your talk. If anybody knows sports, it's my cousin Joe. Happy to have you, cuz. Happy to have you. Excuse my voice, a little raspy, y'all, but we're gonna get through it. I got me some warm tea, but it's all good. It's all good. I forgot I even had the damn thing on. It don't even matter. We're gonna do this show regardless. It don't even matter. All right, so let's go. So first thing I want to talk about is the Eagles. Okay. I want to talk about the Eagles and what they went through week one and what I saw around the NFL, which was no timing through any offenses. Defense is always ahead of the offenses week one because the offense don't play during the preseason. Now, don't get me wrong. I don't believe in playing the starters in the preseason like that. Rudy jumps in. What's going on, Rude? Hope you're doing good. Welcome to First and Goal Sports, man. But the thing that I wanted to talk about was what I saw through the NFL. And this is what I believe should happen. I do not believe the starters should play like all the games in the preseason. But what I do believe is that a series or two, or even three, in each game won't hurt or nobody get hurt. You never know. Reg jumps in already. What's going on, Reg? Appreciate you. You're right. Not practicing in the preseason showed. Yes, it did. It showed all around the NFL. It's crazy. And what you see is slant routes is off, throwing the bomb is off, run plays is off. Everything is off. All you got to do really is practice. And what I mean is, they always come on, Coach Sirianni and the rest of the NFL coaches, they get on here and they be like, oh, well, we have these joint practices and all this stuff, and it works out. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. We got to watch basically 3 weeks of preseason football during the regular season. This is what's happening. I don't want my team in there playing a half or nothing like that, but they could play 2 or 3 series. Why not? Each game. Why not? Is that going to take away from the backups trying to make the team? No. But what it'll do is it'll get the quarterbacks in a rhythm. It'll get the wide receivers in a rhythm, the offensive line in a rhythm. They'll be able to hit people, push people. They'll be understanding how to feel when they get hit because even when you play as a veteran, you still need to get hit to play football. It's that simple. It is that simple. You gotta get hit to play football, y'all. It is what it is. So with that being said, I want to recap week one with the Eagles. So I got a couple games here. I'm gonna go on before I get to week two. The first game I'm going to touch on is the Eagles Patriots. And what I saw, what you saw was Matt Jones comfortable. Why? Because the defense ain't rushed. They're not used to rushing the passer, right? They got to him toward the end of the game, but the Eagles have one of the most dynamic defensive lines in the NFL. And you mean to tell me I don't have anything against Matt Jones because he got Bill O'Brien now back as his offensive coordinator, which I think is going to do him wonders. But if the Eagles would have practiced more, they'd have been able to handle some of the physicality on the outside that was getting these receivers open. And then Sirianni also making a huge mistake toward the end of the game almost cost the Eagles the game. It's under 2 minutes. You're on the other side of the 45 going down. Why would you go for it and give the New England Patriots the ball that close? You almost cost them the game. Shout out to Joe Jacoby for pushing the guy out. For pushing the guy out. Taylor jumps in. Yep, practices makes perfect. You're absolutely right. She jumps in. Felicia jumps in. Happy to have you to the First and Goal Sports. Welcome, welcome. But that's what I'm talking about. It's like, come on, man. It's like, what are we doing here? You got to let these guys practice. Coach Sirianni got to be better with the decision making if we're going to get back to where we're trying to go. Every week is different. So maybe he made a mistake. Reg, you did say the Lions are going to win, man. Good call on that. Good call on that. I'm going to touch on that game too in a minute. I'm going to touch on that game too. The thing that I was noticing is they're making Sirianni, the team is not in mid-season form. So why are you going for it on 4th and 2 like that? This the first game of the season. What you want to do is get a win early on the road in a hostile environment against a great team. Say what you want about the New England Patriots, they can play. Don't see Reg, you did call my okay, Reg. We're gonna call this the Red Show, y'all, because Reg, when he won all these accolades. Reg, we know you called Miami. You got it. We're gonna talk about this week too. I want to see where you at this week. Hold on. But the thing I'm trying to say is you gotta play smart. Hey, what's going on, man? Welcome to First and Go Sports. How you been, man? Hope everything's good with you. Good to see you. The thing I'm trying to say is you got to make better situational decisions. If it's 4th and 2, you punt the ball, make Matt Jones go the distance of the field. You hope your boy don't get mad. Jets. Nah. Right, right. Hey, look, you win some, you lose some. He's a Bills fan. He got to eat that humble pie. It is what it is. We all got to eat it sometime. It's okay. He'll be back on too in week 4, Red. So you can talk. I mean, week 5. So you can talk to him and see where his Bills is at then. But the thing I want to say is that I don't understand the situational play calling. They didn't run the football. You didn't see Swift. You didn't. Rashard Penny was a healthy scratch. Last time I checked, he's one of the best backs in the league. He just had injury issues, but he can't get on the field. You got Boston Scott. I got nothing against Boston Scott, but you mean to tell me Gaineswell, Swift, and Rashard Penny are better backs than Boston Scott? Why not bring Boston Scott in and have him do the punts and the kickoffs and give me Swift on 3rd down? I would love to see Swift on 3rd down at the backfield. He catches the ball like a wide receiver. I'm not taking nothing from Boston Scott. I'm just trying to put the best players on the field to win. But I'm sure they're evaluating things and they're going to try to get it together. The other thing I wanted to talk about, like I was saying before, is that the offense is off. Jalen Hurts is off. The quarterback's running the routes is off. I mean, the wide receivers running the routes is off. The run game is non-existent. It's like, come on, what do we? That's like, at some point we got to reevaluate the preseason. Hopefully, they understand that 2 or 3 series in each game ain't gonna hurt the first team. Okay, it's not gonna hurt. Even if you go 3-and-out, it still lets the offense get a chance to get hit and get in some type of rhythm. Joe comes in and says Sirianni did take a big risk, bad decision. He has to put them team in a better position. Right, Joe, you absolutely correct, man. I mean, if we're going to get to where we got to go, that wasn't the time to go for it. That was not the time to go for it. First game of the season, team is still trying to get themselves together. And I know you want to make them feel good, but the defense is playing pretty good. Like I said, if we talking different. We may be talking different if that guy get his foot down, right? The pass is there. The guy doesn't get his foot down. I mean, thank the football guys for that. But I'm just saying, you wouldn't have probably had to face that if you would have tried to pin them deep. Or maybe Sirianni doesn't have faith in the punter to do that. We'll see. The other game I wanted to talk to you about is the Kansas City Detroit game. This is what I mean about a tough team going on the road. And Detroit could have won that game because number one, oh, I'm bumping the table because I'm so hyped. Number one, they're missing Travis Kelce. I don't care what nobody says. He's the best tight end in football. When you missing somebody like that, Detroit has a chance to win. Detroit has a chance to do some things, and they did. And they got out of there with a 1-point win. But you saw those drops them Kansas City Chiefs receivers had. That's another reason why preseason, why these guys need to play. I'm not jumping on. Hey, look, Kansas City lost. I can care less. But what I'm saying to you guys is that you saw it all around the league. Teams, wide receivers dropping wide open passes. They're not running the right routes. Quarterbacks is erratic trying to make plays with their feet because it's all over the place, man. You can't do that. You can't do that. You got to let these guys start playing series in the preseason, or you're gonna have every week like this. And I know what they're banking on. Oh, it's 17 weeks. We got time to get in shape and do all that. That is true, but the product you put on the field is abysmal. Period. It's just bad, and it was bad. And hopefully tonight you'll see a more crisper Eagle team. We're gonna talk about this game tonight in 1 second because I got some things I want to talk to y'all about. Another game, the Browns and the Cincinnati Bengals. Cincinnati look horrible. Joe Burrow hasn't played all preseason because he got hurt, so you can't knock that. And when he got out there, the Browns made their life miserable. Miserable. They couldn't get off man coverage. He couldn't read the defenses. Nothing. It was bad. Now, it's Joe Burrow, so I'm expecting Joe Burrow to be Joe Burrow. But that just goes to show you that when no time and no practices, this is the kind of stuff that you're going to get. Got to be better. So hopefully Cincinnati learned his lesson moving forward and they do what they got to do. And it just also shows you how far the defenses are ahead right now of the offenses. Now by week 4 or 5, you'll start seeing them big plays from offenses and stuff because that's just how the NFL goes. And then another game, the Rams in Seattle. Who saw the Rams beating up on Seattle like that? 30-13? Seriously? Really? The Rams with no Cooper Cup, the defense is in shambles. But what they did, they went over there, they beat Geno Smith. He had Walker, he had DK Metcalf, he had Tyler Lockett, he had Disney as his tight end. Geno Smith had his whole arsenal and still couldn't get it done. Why do you say that? Why would you say that, Ty? Because he didn't get no reps in the preseason. So the timing's off, the passing's off. Live action. I don't care how many years you've been in the league. Live action matters. It matters. And I'm gonna stick to my 2 or 3 series in every game. It's all 2 or 3 series in the first quarter, 2 or 3 series, get them up out of there and let the backups play the rest of the game. That ain't gonna hurt nobody. I mean, if somebody disagree with me, let me know. But I don't think that's gonna hurt. I think if you play 2 or 3 series in each preseason game, it's only three now, unless you play the Hall of Fame game, then it's four. But other than that, these guys look out of sync and don't know what the hell they're doing right now. They just playing football. They basically freelancing around. So hopefully they heed that, not from me, but just from all around the league. It was talk all around the league. ESPN's talking about it. NFL Network's talking about it. FS1 still talk. Everybody's talking about it. The Speak is talking about it. Everybody is talking about the lack of practices in the preseason, the lack of play, the lack of getting hit. Them joint practices are not the same as in game action. It's just not. It's just not. So hopefully next year, like Sirianni said, they're going to reevaluate. So we'll see what happens. Then the last game I want to talk about, I ain't even want to talk about preseason nothing. Aaron Rodgers goes down 4 plays into the season. Listen, that's jacked up. Um, Aaron Rodgers, man. I kind of wanted to see what that was going to turn out, how that was going to look over there in New York, especially with the young boy Jared Wilson, and they got an offense with Cook and the boy was running back Hall. They got a pretty good squad. The defense is lights out over there with Sauce and them guys. They lights out, man. So at the end of the day, it sucks to see Aaron Rodgers go down, man. 4 plays. Also, I'm with Darius Slay when I say that the damn Giant Stadium or the Jet Stadium, whatever hell stadium you want to call it, needs natural grass. It limits the injuries. They want to put out all these stats. Well, when we did the statistics, it showed that natural grass and artificial grass do the same. Shut up. No, it doesn't. No, it doesn't. Because I played on both, and I'm gonna tell you right now, there's nothing like playing on natural grass. There's nothing like it. There's nothing like. That's why all the stadiums are going to it. It helps the falls. It helps you deal with injuries. It lessens the injuries. I'm sorry, because the hit, the contact to the ground is a lot better on the body. That artificial is artificial. I don't give a damn if you. I don't give a damn what it is. It's artificial. It ain't real. So it's not the same as regular grass. They talking about they did tests, man. Test, whatever. Get up out of here. Ain't nothing like regular grass football. Even the domes are getting regular grass because that's what you need to play ball on. Come on now. It just makes sense. Change all the fields to regular grass so these players can stop getting hurt as much. This man got tackled in the backfield on a regular sack and tore his damn Achilles. What the hell, man? And now you lose Aaron Rodgers, which was a big story. Again, like I said, I'm an Eagle fan, but who says that, this weird stuff don't be happening? We got to go play up there. We got to go play the Giants and all that. Dwayne comes in and said he's not going to do that. You're probably right, man. You're probably right. These owners, they make billions of dollars. They make changes all the time, rule changes, but they don't. It just seemed like to me, man, and I could be wrong, but it just seemed like to me player safety is the last thing that they worry about when they making these rule changes and trying to change stuff. They change the helmets and they change the kickoffs, but it just takes so long. It's like the idea is to have the product on the field so they can perform at the highest level with less injury. Football is a violent sport. People are going to get hurt regardless. But let's do everything we possibly can to minimize that. There's no such thing as not getting hurt in football. There's just no such thing because the collisions alone. I mean, honestly, where does it say that two grown men running full speed supposed to try to run into each other? There's no there's no rhyme or reason behind it. You got to be out your damn mind to do it. So if you know you got these guys who are crazy enough to go out there and make the money to do it, try to protect them a little bit more, especially with the field stuff, all these non-contact injuries. Come on, y'all. My goodness. But another thing I wanted to jump off, I'm gonna jump off week one. We're going to jump into week two. Riz, welcome to the show, man. I see you lurking, man. Drop it to the comments, boy. Drop it to them comments. Riz comes in. Hey, Riz, I missed you. I see you said Sirianni said you was playing Madden. You're right. That's what it looked like to me. That's what it looks like to me. It's crazy. Hopefully, he learned his lesson and we get it together. Again, y'all, I want to say I apologize for the week one preview on here. That's totally not the show. But y'all gotta excuse me. Like I said, I'm still recovering from anesthesia and all that. I'm a little loopy, but I can still talk this football and I can still get it done. I read that he has Michael Irvin. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Now, what's up, Red? I jumped in. There you go. What's going on, Red? Happy to see you in the First to Go Sports, man. Happy to see you, buddy. Happy to see you. Ah, Red said he knows about AstroTurf. Yeah, because he got broke up on that Eagles veteran stadium AstroTurf. We still remember that hit to his back, and Michael Irvin still had a lot left. Again, he's a cowboy, but I still don't want to see nobody hurt. Wayne comes in and says, I know this is all topic, but since the running backs is hurt, do you think Swift will take the spot? Yes. I think they should have brought Penny up. You should have seen more Swift in the first game. You should have seen more Rashard Penny in the first game. That's just my opinion. I like Gaineswell, but I'm just asking the question, y'all, and I want y'all to be honest. Is Gaineswell an elite running back? The answer is no. You got two elite guys on your team. They just had injury issues. You guys seen the highlights of Rashard Penny. You guys seen the highlights of DeAndre Swift. These guys are elite running backs behind an elite offensive line. They need touches. I don't have nothing against Gainwell, but I know elite when you see it, and I know good. Gaineswell good back, but honestly, if I told y'all right now that we was going into the season with just Gainwell and Boston Scott as our running backs, I'd be like, oh my god, all right. I mean, I guess it's going to be okay. We got a good line. That's because Gaineswell is not built for a long haul. He already got hurt ribs already. He's not that type of. I'm not saying that he's not a bad back. I'm just saying he's the type of back you got to split carries and stuff with. You got to give him maybe 10 touches. You know what I mean? Come on. Reds comes in and says Veterans Stadium was a killer. Yeah, Veterans Stadium was a killer. I mean, thank God we ain't there no more, but it was a killer, man. It definitely was. But the vet had some classic games too, man. Shout out to the Veteran Stadium, man. Seen some beautiful things out there. My cousin Randolph jumped on. Drop a comment, man. Good to see you, Rand. All right. Now, Let's get to week two. Again, y'all, forgive me for week one preview. But let's jump into week two here. The Eagles Vikings game. Now I'm gonna tell you why it worries me a little bit. Because you lose Bradbury and you lose the N'Kobe Dean, and then you also lose the safety with Riggs. Riggs comes in and says, "Do you think we only play certain guys because of week one?" That's possible. We'll find out tonight because it is a short week, Riggs. So they could have been just trying to get past week one and then get everybody rolling. So we're gonna see tonight how the rotation goes because Gainwell got rib injuries. So we'll see. What's up, cuz? Welcome to First and Goal Sports, man. Happy to have you, man. Definitely happy to have you. So the thing that I want to talk about is just real simple. The Eagles are in trouble tonight. And come on, man. We don't need Howard. Let that go. We gotta let that go. We got way better running backs than Howard, man. Come on. No, 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 no. We got three running backs who run circles around Howard. We can't be going back that far, Rand. Come on, cuz. Come on, keep up with the times, man. Next thing you know, we talk about Heath Sherman or somebody like that. Don't do that. Don't bring back Keith Byers and all them guys. You can't do that. We got some good backs here that'll get it done. Now my cousin know I'm messing when I bring up them old running backs. He's gonna kill me later for that. But the thing I want to talk about tonight, the Eagles are in trouble a little bit. And here's why I say that. Minnesota has an elite offense. Now, the run game, I'm not really concerned about because Madison has yet to show that he can be Dalvin Cook. But you got Jefferson, Addison, and the T.J. Hawkinson, which really bothers me, is because of the linebacker situation. If anybody's watching that linebacker situation, they know that it's an issue. It's an issue. Then you lose Kobe Dean. You had to pick up a couple guys off the street. Now you bring Marraro up. Yeah, I think it's Marraro up and he was the every down linebacker for Chicago. So we're gonna see how that plays out tonight. I see my boy Javon McDuffie jumps in on Facebook. What's going on, man? Happy to have you, boy. But we gotta see what they're gonna do tonight. Red said the Eagle the needs the Eagles what needs the Eagles special teams to step up and get some takeaways. True. But here's what I do believe the Eagles have to do tonight. They gotta run the ball. And I'm gonna tell you why. Joe jumps in and said, I think they're going to come out and play tonight. Jalen has a lot of pride. When he had a bad game, couldn't wait for him to get back out there and prove. Think they knock off some rest time to play. I believe they're gonna knock off the rest. I think they're gonna play a good game tonight. But they gotta run the football. And this is why you run the football against a team like Minnesota. Because I'm gonna tell y'all what, and y'all know that I know that y'all know that I know and y'all know. Kirk Cousins in a pressure situation is shaking bones. Rattle me bones. What was that commercial? Rattle me bones. That's Kirk Cousins. So if the Eagles get up by a couple touchdowns and they're running the football, yeah, Kirk can sling it. But I'm gonna tell you right now, I take Kirk Cousins slinging it in a serious and crunch time moments any day of the week. He cool. He's a good quarterback. But at the end of the day, when it's crunch time, boy, oh boy, it's time to eat. Time to eat. You know what I mean? Time to eat. Cuz comes in, what's up, Rand again? He says he agree with me. Yeah, you got to run the football, and that way you keep Minnesota off the field, and you put a lot of pressure on Kirk Cousins to perform in each series. If he's comfortable, then he can tear you apart, but you make it uncomfortable for him. You make it uncomfortable as possible. Run the football. Run it. So we'll see what happens tonight. Dwayne comes in and says, I just don't want the Eagles to sleep on the Vikings because they really are okay team. I don't think the Eagles sleep on nobody. I think the Eagles are on a mission to try to get back to the dance. And I think they're taking every team serious. It's just a matter of how you take each team week by week. And I think this is a game against that Minnesota bum behind defense to run the ball on them. I need like a 200-yard rushing game, 240-yard rushing. Break tackle, just pound them into submission. That's this type of game. And when you do that, you put a lot of pressure on Kirk Cousins and his offense to perform. And you want Kirk Cousins to be throwing the ball all over the field. That's what you want in pressure moments. You still got Clay back there. They're gonna let the young boy Sidney Brown play tonight. I'm looking forward to see what he does. Because Blankenship is hurt. So we're going to see. We're going to see tonight what the Eagles are really made of. And that pass rush got to get home. It got to get home because Justin Jefferson, good Lord of mercy, that boy, he's a different kind of cat, man. Even in the loss, he had like a buck 40. So we definitely gonna have to run the ball, limit his opportunities, put Kirk Cousins in high pressure situations, and I think we'll be fine. Because I still think even with missing the Kobe Dean and Bradbury, that you still can get the job done tonight. The young boy from Alabama playing Joe Jacoby, I think it is Jacoby. He playing tonight. He's a good corner. It's a little soon to be jumping him in, but hey, was it baptism by fire? So he got to get out there and do what he got to do. So hopefully he'll get it done tonight and just stay in his assignments. They got to give him help when they see Jefferson locked over there. Keep people got to pay attention to Jefferson. It's important we pay attention to Jefferson because he's definitely gonna get his. Definitely gonna get his. So we got to limit his opportunities and beat Kirk Cousins up and run the football. And I think we will be fine. I really think we will be fine. Randolph comes in again. That was the last game, was a preseason game before I started. They needed to take some hits. They're ready now. True. Because if you was on here when I first jumped on, I said the reason I think they playing this bad is because they don't play enough series in the preseason. I don't think they should play like a half or nothing, but I don't think it hurt anything if you play 3 series in a game. Yeah, I mean, 3 series in each preseason game. It's only 3 preseason games. I mean, you got, like I said, you got the, if you have the Hall of Fame game, then it's 4. But at the end of the day, 3 preseason games, let the starters get out there at the beginning of the game, play 2 or 3 series. I don't think it's a problem. But we'll see. So now that we got that out the way about the Minnesota Eagles, I'm going to attack some of these things that I'm seeing. I'm going to attack some of these games real quick. Excuse me, y'all. Reyes comes in and says, "Run, Forrest, run." Yes, absolutely. Run the football tonight. Should be no question about it. Minnesota has a suspect defense on run and pass. Set them up, pound them, run on them, pound them. Red said it depends on the passers. Why not play more man coverage? No, you don't want to play too much man coverage with Justin Jefferson. You kind of want to play a zone for the most part because that guy is definitely that good, man. Definitely, man. I mean, even man coverage, even in zones. But I'm with you with the man coverage if Bradbury was playing. Since you're missing Bradbury, I think you got to play more of a soft umbrella type defense and hope the defensive line get there tonight. The defensive line should get there. Minnesota's missing their center tonight too. I didn't mention that. They're missing their starting center. So Reds, I'm with you with the man to man if they had Bradbury and the Kobe Dean was healthy. But since they're not, I kind of want to go more with a more soft zone, some zone dogs when you blitz and just put people in different positions to get open. I mean, not to get open. I'm sorry, not to get open and confuse Kirk Cousins a little bit. He's seeing everything, but you still want to make him hold the ball that extra second. So maybe Jalen Carter, who, by the way, led our defensive tackles in hurries last week with 8, and that's just his first game. So I just think he's getting started. The Eagles should be fine tonight. Wayne comes in and said, now if the Eagles lose today, it will be the wake-up call for the league. But I got the Eagles 24-10. I got you on the Eagles 24-10. I'm more so in that area 30 to 20 or 30-17. That's what I'm thinking, 30-17. But let me run down some of these games for y'all too, since it seems like everybody here tonight, so let's get it. Green Bay, Atlanta. All right. The boy Love is a problem. I mean, young quarterback, been sitting behind Aaron Rodgers. I'm like, man, this boy's all right. I mean, he looked good. He looked good against the Bears. Justin Fields didn't look too good to me. Maybe it's just week 1 again because of preseason, but we'll see. He's electric. We'll definitely get a chance to see how Justin Fields acts during the rest of the season. But that Green Bay team is for real. They got a good defensive line. And as long as Love has time, man, he got some weapons. The boy Dobbs, Watson. So I got Green Bay beating up on Atlanta. In Atlanta, I don't think Atlanta's ready. I think the quarterback, what's his name, Ritter. I don't think Ritter's ready. This they're quarterback away again. Reyes comes in and said, but we are playing another quarterback that can get the ball out quick. I see what you mean. Okay, okay. So you can play press zone. Maybe you play some press zone. That'll help. But you're right about that. He does get the ball out quick. And that TJ Hawkinson matchup, I'm telling you, it scares the bejesus out of me. It scares me because they're no linebackers. But we're going to see tonight. We're going to see Reds. I'm with you on that. I completely understand what you're saying. Rand comes in and says Hurt seemed like he had something on his mind. Nah, Rand, it ain't nothing on his mind, man. Let me tell you something right now about our quarterback, and I want everybody to hear this. Out of all the times I've been watching football, this is by far the most locked in quarterback the Philadelphia Eagles has ever had. Period. And we've had Randall, we've had Vic, we had even Ron Jaworski, we had the Nick Foles winning the Super Bowl and of the world, we had Don McNabbs, we had all these guys. Jalen Hurts is by far the most locked in quarterback I've ever seen. When I say this bull takes his craft so serious, it is crazy. When I say model mentality, Jordan mentality, that is Jalen Hurts all the way, man. He is a bad dude. And I'm happy the Eagles lucked up and got him in the second round. Because at the time we thought Wentz was gonna be the man. And this boy comes in and he is a dog. He don't like to lose. And you don't think that fumble bothered him? I'm gonna tell you right now, he probably gonna have a game tonight on his own. But as long as they get that run game going, I think Jalen will be just fine. I don't think he had nothing on his mind. I just think it was week one, no reps, really throwing in live action football. But I think tonight you're going to see him step it up. You're going to see that Eagles offense step it up. But like I said, they got to limit the opportunities that Minnesota's get because Minnesota does have a high-powered offense. So we're going to see. Second game, real quick as we going down, another 1 o'clock game. Las Vegas at Buffalo. Now, here's my thing about Josh Allen. Josh Allen causes them way too many. Way too many. I see Top Shelf Sports jumped in on Facebook, man. Welcome to the garage. Welcome to the get the hell. Welcome to First to Go Sports, man. Welcome. I think that Josh Allen is talented, but he doesn't trust the people around him. And what I mean by that, you got Diggs, Gabe, you got a Jared. He just does too much and costs them too many games with the way he plays. He is so reckless, man. Josh Allen is talented as he is so reckless with the football. That's why I say Jalen Hurts is locked in because he's so locked in, he won't commit those mental errors late in the game like that. You know what I mean? So Josh does it on a consistent basis. And I like Josh Allen, man. I think he a dog. But at the end of the day, he puts his teams in too many bad situations, man. It's crazy. But Las Vegas, too. I don't got like I think the Raiders aren't that good because you let go Carr and you get Jimmy Garoppolo. I don't understand that move. Um, Jimmy is a efficient quarterback, but he's not a deep ball guy. You got Devontae Adams, you got Jacobs, and a lot of that had to do with Reds something. You got Atlanta over Green Bay Reds. Okay, I'm gonna let you hear it. I'm gonna let you have that. Okay, all right, little Reds. I'm gonna let you have that. Green Bay, Atlanta. No Reds. I'm going Green Bay over Atlanta. I'm going Green Bay over Atlanta. We're gonna check that off. I'm also picking Buffalo to rebound against Las Vegas because Las Vegas doesn't have no defense, and they at Buffalo. But the game that's going to be tough right now. It's the third one I'm talking about here. Baltimore and the Cincinnati Bengals. Now listen, the Bengals looked downright atrocious last week against Cleveland's defense, and Baltimore's defense ain't no joke either. So we got to see can Cincinnati bounce back. But to me, they're a victim of not being able to have Joe Burrow because of injury, and the timing and everything was off of them. And then Cleveland's just nasty. Their defense just nasty, dog. I mean, they just beat up on them. They ran the football on them. Cincinnati's good, but we gonna see. Top Shelf comes in and said he's taking Baltimore in that game. Okay, I can see that. I got Baltimore in that game as well. I can't argue that. I got Baltimore in that game as well. I definitely got Baltimore in that game. So I like Lamar and his new pieces. I think he's going to get himself together because he got Odell, Flowers, the boy Bateman. From Reed, Mark Andrews is supposed to play. They brought up Melvin Gordon the third. If anybody knows anything about him, he was right. He was one of the elite backs at one time, but then fumbling messed him up. So hopefully he get his fumbles together and they get him in there and he can do his thing. Because if Melvin Gordon don't fumble the ball, he's a pretty efficient back. So we'll see. They got a couple other guys over there. Gus Edwards and the young guy Hill. But Melvin Gordon has known to be a bell cow back. And I think they just want him to be fundamentally sound with the football. And I think Melvin Gordon is going to be just fine over there, especially with Lamar running the ball. So I'm gonna take Baltimore with Cincinnati. Then we got Seattle at Detroit. Um, I'm taking Detroit in that game. I think Detroit is for real. I think they're young. I think they're hungry, and you know, I think just Detroit wins that game. I agree, but come on, cuz you gotta let go of this human stuff, man. There's nothing wrong with Jalen Hurts' mind, man. I know you doubling down on that. You gotta relax on that. There's nothing wrong with that boy mind. Trust me when I tell you. Trust me when I tell you. Ain't nothing on that boy mind except no reps in the preseason. Jalen Hurts is fine. He ain't nothing on his mind. That boy ain't no joke. He ain't had nothing on his mind. It just was a bad game. Top shelf comes in and said they got Detroit with me. That makes sense. I got you. Anybody else going against that? That's fine. Like I said, that game I just got finished talking about with Seattle and Detroit. I'm not going to go into too much detail. And there's no need. I don't trust Geno Smith. I don't trust Geno Smith. Top shelf. Reds got Buffalo. All right. Now my cousin want to argue with me on here. All right, Ray, you want to argue? What you want to argue about? Let's go. I'm ready for you tonight. I'm ready for you. I got my tea right here. What you want? What you want to argue about, cuz? What you want to argue about? Love you, Rand. You know that. Um, the Colts in Houston. Now, this is a game I don't even want to pick because Colts is rebuilding and so is the Texans. But I kind of leaning more toward the Texans because of Damian Pierce, the run game. I believe Houston's going to win that game. I know, cuz I'm messing with you, man. I'm happy you in the stream, man. It's been a minute. Todd Shelf said he picks the Colts over Houston. Nice. Okay. Okay. Hey, look, drop y'all picks in too, man. I'm reading everything. Drop y'all picks in, and I'm gonna document them, and we'll talk about them next week. Yes, we will. Yes, we will. If y'all back on the channel when I jump back in, we can definitely talk about it. So I got Houston. Some people got the Colts. We'll see what happens. I ain't gonna go into detail on that. They both rebuilding. Ain't really nothing to talk about. Except it's two rebuilding teams. Ah, Top Shelf Sports Talk says the Colts defense is better. I can't disagree with you there. I can't disagree with you there. But can they stop that run? We gotta see. But I'm with you on that Colts defense. It is better. I can't argue that. I definitely can't argue that. I'm just thinking that Damian Pierce is going to get it done. I just think you're gonna get a heavy dose of him because he was quiet in week one. Joe comes in and says, "You hit it, cuz Jalen's different. He wants to leave his mark on the record books." Yes, he does. Yes, he does. So, Dwayne comes in and says, Seattle over Seattle over Detroit over Seattle. Yeah, I'm with you on that, Dwayne. Yes, Detroit over Seattle. There's no argument here. No argument at all. All right, so then we got this game. This is the tough game to pick because it's Kansas City at Jacksonville. Now they saying that Chelsea playing, they got Chris Jones back, but this is a rematch from the playoffs when Kansas City knocked Jacksonville out. So they're in Jacksonville. Now, being as though Jacksonville was young, I'm gonna give Kansas City the win here. They coming off a bad loss at home. I believe they'll go into Jacksonville and get it done, but I don't think it's going to be easy. Lil Reyes comes in and says he got Baltimore. We'll see. We'll see. Okay. Dwayne said Jacksonville is hungry. That's true, but the Chiefs about to feed them. They about to feed them. I think the Chiefs coming off that bad loss, they got a bad taste in their mouth. They looking to get some revenge. Dwayne said he got Jacksonville. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, see, I'm with the top show said Kansas City doesn't go 0-2. I got them. Now that's what I think too. I just think Kansas City is going to rebound from that ugly loss. They was out of sync. They get Kelsey back. They get Jones back. I mean, I think it's going to be a good game. But I think at the end of the day, I think Kansas City gets that one too. But people got Jacksonville. Okay, cool. I'm with it. Okay, Dwayne, you got Jacksonville. That's cool with me. We'll see what happens. Then we got this game here. Chicago at Tampa Bay. Now, Baker Mayfield showed me a little something. I've never questioned Baker Mayfield's talent. I've always questioned his ability to dedicate himself to the game. Now he looks like he's trying to win the game over here. So he looks like he's trying to win the job in Tampa, like he's trying to resurrect his career. He looked pretty good. Chicago scares me. Oh, my cousin, other cousin jumps in. Yo, cousin, what's going on? My cousin Barry. First. Welcome to First to Gold, man. Happy to have you in. Drop some comments. Top Shelf said Chicago we better this week. I have to agree with you. I'm going to take Chicago at Tampa Bay. I'm definitely taking Chicago at Tampa Bay. Um, yeah, I'm taking Chicago at Tampa Bay. I don't see. I think Baker Mayfield. I think he'll play a good game, but I think Justin Fields to get his. I think Justin Fields to get himself together. Little Reg comes in and said, "What's wrong with his?" Reg, you ain't finished your comment, man. You gotta finish your comment. My cuz comes in and says, "One play that sticks out of my head is Josh. He jumped into the air on third down play, and he wasn't even close to the first down." Exactly, and that's what I keep saying, Joe. I'm with you on that. Josh Allen, man, he does the most bizarre things in the game, and as talented as he is, his head don't match his talent sometimes. And you gotta be, you gotta be mentally sound in games when you play football. You gotta be making the right decisions. Now, nobody's perfect. You gonna make some bad plays, but man, Josh Allen gets on my nerves. I mean, I don't trust him. I just don't trust him. Hey, Rand, I love you too, man. I'm keep doing what I'm doing. I appreciate you. Appreciate you for being behind me, man. We're just getting started. Got a long season to go. We're gonna be broadcasting every week. Every week. Look, I told you I got anesthesia in my brain. I just got out of surgery and I'm still here. I'm probably talking some weird. I gotta go back and listen to this thing. I'm probably all over the place. Look, I got week one in the box over here. Now we in week two, but that lets you know I still got the bracelet. I'm gonna hold on. I still got my bracelet on. Like, come on. But it is what it is. I'm here. We having a good time. My cousin Barry comes in and says, "How you feel about the Eagles defense right now?" I'm up and down with them because I know the defensive line is great, but when you lose Bradbury and the Kobe Dean and Blankership, it puts me in a bad space tonight. But we gonna see if the Eagles run the ball and limited Minnesota's opportunities, Barry. I believe we'll win. I believe we'll win because if you put Kirk Cousins, as I was saying earlier, if you put Kirk Cousins in a high pressure situation, down goes Minnesota. That's just how it goes. Dwayne comes in and says, "Now Mayfield is trying to stay at an organization for a long time. That's why this is year." Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. I think Baker Mayfield is trying to actually show that he still has something left and he can play. He's still a young quarterback. It's not like he's not a bum. I just always thought about has he been mentally dedicated to the game, but he looked like he's locked in. So we'll see. Week two, NFL is week to week, so we'll see. But I'm taking Chicago to beat Tampa Bay. Next game I got is the Chargers versus the Titans. I'm taking the Chargers, of course, to beat the Titans. Um, I don't trust Ryan Tannehill. Thanks, Ryan, for the background comment. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Appreciate you on that. It's still some stuff going. I still got some things coming. It's gonna be a little different soon. It's just a starter background, but it's gonna be more. It's gonna be more as I get some more stuff and it's ordered. I just waiting for it to get here. You'll see it as the channel grows. You know how I go. Every week it'll be like, oh man, Todd, that's crazy. You'll see how I got my logo done this year. It's not a poster. It's gonna be totally different. You'll see. And then Joe comes in and says, Riz likes my cousin Darren, still doubting his special. Yeah, you're right. You're right. He is doubting that he's special. But at the end of the day, we got to see what happens. We got to see what happens. I mean, I don't really got to spend too much time on the Chargers Tennessee game because, you know, now Dwayne comes in and just throws a whole monkey wrench in this whole thing. He says he has Henry rushing for over 200 yards. He had Tennessee. Dwayne, I'm gonna hold you to that. I'm holding you to like I'm remembering it. I'm putting in the mental block. Self agrees with me with the Chargers. I'm going to put in the mental note with that. That's the mental note. Dwayne picked the Tennessee Titans. Okay, that's all the early games. That's all the early games. He said, "Please do." Dwayne said, "Please do." I got you. All right, now we're going to jump to the 4 o'clock game. So the first one is the New York Giants and the Arizona Cardinals. Now, the way New York looked and the way Arizona looked, I don't care less about this game. Seriously. Little Reds comes in and says Tampa Bay. Okay, you're gonna pick Tampa Bay. All right, Tampa Bay. All right. What I'm going to start doing after this week, because I see y'all jumping in, I'm going to make a sheet with all y'all names on it. That way, when y'all pick your teams, I can mark it down. So I'm gonna start that next week because y'all in this chat, boy. Y'all in here, and I love it. I love it. All y'all in here, and we having a good time talking some football, good stuff. Top Shelf comes and said he got the Giants beating Arizona. So I hit the I'm so happy to keep hitting this daggone table. But yes, I'm with you on that. The Giants gonna beat Arizona. Two bad teams. The Giants will beat them. I agree with that. Arizona really doesn't have nothing to offer. So I mean, we'll see. But I don't have. There's really nothing really me to spend time on that game because I think Arizona's a wash and they'll lose. So it is what it is. Um, it is what it is. I also have let me see, another 4 o'clock game. San Francisco at the Rams. Now, much as I hate San Francisco because they're a bunch of crybabies and cried about their playoff loss to us, talking about we had Brock Purdy, we would beat y'all. Keep that energy in San Francisco. Keep that energy. Because I'm gonna tell you right now, when y'all come down here, you don't think the Philadelphia Eagles fans is ready for y'all? Ooh boy. Yeah, top stuff. I'm with you on that. 49ers to beat the Rams. You don't think they ready for we don't think we ready for y'all, San Francisco? This is personal, y'all. Hold on. San Francisco. Please understand. We want y'all to be at full strength when y'all come down here. Because excuse my language when I say this, but this is my platform. We gonna whoop y'all ass. Period. That's just how it's gonna go. I'm sick of Debo Samuels. You know what I mean? Ah, Reg Young come in and said, that's the team I want. Yes. Barry comes in and said, super facts. I had to get personal with San Francisco because they was talking a lot of trash. You talking about, oh yeah, we was gonna beat them. Let me tell y'all something. Again, I'ma say it twice because you get 2 times on YouTube. We gonna whoop y'all ass. Period. Keep that energy with Brock Purdy and whatever it is y'all gonna. I'm not saying y'all don't have a good team. I'm not saying that y'all not gonna get things done, but when y'all come down here, it's gonna be a rude awakening. You don't think we remember? We do remember what y'all was saying after that playoff. San Francisco, I know it's December, but we'll see y'all soon. Every week I got something to say about San Francisco because they're a bunch of crop babies. I'm almost hating them more than I hate Dallas. Almost. It's like right here. Like that close. But San Francisco is definitely on my get out of my face with this crybaby stuff. Y'all lost. How about this? And I'm gonna say this, and I'm gonna jump to my next game. How about this, San Francisco? Let me fix my shirt a little bit. Let me lean in. How about this? How about you block for your quarterback, and then we won't knock y'all out the game? Let's try that. Thank you. Fly Eagles fly. All right, moving on. Moving on. The Jets versus Dallas. Now I was looking forward to this game because Aaron Rodgers was supposed to be here, but I think they sleeping on the young boy Wilson. Lil Red's coming said he got the Chargers. Oh, well, yeah, everybody got the Chargers with Tennessee. Yeah, nobody's arguing that. Barry comes in and says 49ers haven't won a Super Bowl since 1966. Kick rocks. Facts. Yeah, Reds, I got top shelf. I'm gonna go with the Jets with the upset on the road in Dallas to shock the world because I think they're going to come out with something to prove to the world that yes, Aaron Rodgers is hurt, but we keep forgetting that Jets defense is real. So is the Cowboys defense. But I just think that the Jets may have something to prove here. And with that emotional win, that could either go against them or it could boost them. So we're going to see. Sato said not against that Dallas defense. We will see because remember, you got to say not against that Jets defense either. We could have a game 3-0. That's how that game could be. It's going to be an ugly game because both teams got talent. Both teams got talent. So we're going to see. Hold on, let me close this door. Got some outside interference going on. Hold on. All right, here we go. That guy. Yeah, he said sports talk. Wayne coming in. The Wayne coming in said he got the Jets over Dallas too. Okay, sports talk. You right. For those who don't know, Top Shelf Sports Talk, man, is a great show, man. Y'all gotta check them out. Check them out as well, man. When you get a chance, man, click on them and check them out. They got some good stuff going on too. Definitely got some good stuff going on. Little Reds, you picking the Arizona Cardinals over the Giants? Okay, listen, man, listen. I know the game come on in about an hour from now, some change, but you ain't got to start drinking right now. Okay, come on, Reds. You ain't got to start drinking right now. This is not the time to be drinking. Let it go. You gotta let that go. You gotta let that go. Stop drinking. Arizona beats the Giants. But you know what, Reds? You know what, little Reds? I wouldn't be surprised because it is the Giants. But I'm going to pick the Giants because they're a better team. But we'll see. We will see. Most definitely, man, man. Look, man. Um, um, you gotta show love. You show me love, gotta show love back, man. That's how it goes, man. That's how we grow together. We gotta show each other love for our channels to grow together, man. It's all love, man. Appreciate you jumping in the comments. I will be jumping in yours as well when you drop your show. So hey, it's just how it goes. We help each other out. That's how it's supposed to go. I hope to have you on the show and I hope to be a guest on your show one time, man, so we can do this. Um Now this is the game right here. Oh, hold on. I gotta address Dwayne. Prescott, I just can't see a future with Dallas. He's good for a few games and he does dumb things. Yes, but that's why Jerry Jones traded for Trey Lance. Why do you think Jerry Jones traded for Trey Lance? Because he see it too. Say what you want about Jerry Jones. He wants to win. Now, he didn't have Jason Garrett and a bunch of buffoons and all this and stuff. Lil Red said I had to go with the 49ers. Yeah, I know we all going with the 49ers. I just had to get personal with the 49ers because they on my personal list. You know, every time I open my book to look at everything I'm looking on, it says at the top, 49ers, it's personal. It is what it is. It's going to be personal till we play them. And I hope we see them in the playoffs too. Top show, we could definitely talk offline tomorrow. Absolutely. I will be available. Yes. Definitely could talk offline. Um, this is the game right here. This is the Sunday night game. Miami and New England. Now, this is why I say this will be a good game. Because New England, this ain't the Chargers defense here. New England defense is for real. They're for real. But Miami offense is for real too. But Miami defense not for real. You see where I'm going with this? This is another team, New England, who can run the football. It can limit the opportunities to Tua. That's what I be trying to say sometimes. Sometimes when you going up against a great offense, if you have a great I'm sorry, a great run game, and you can keep that offense on the side, then you limit their opportunities. You put them in pressure situations. Top shelf, you're right. You are absolutely correct. They Miami looked crazy last week, but remember, it was against the Chargers defense. The Chargers defense don't have the linebackers, the defensive line, or the secondary that New England has. And they don't have Bill Belichick, the evil genius. So we're going to see. We're going to see. Lil Red said, I took that pick. I can't stand the 49ers with this or the Cowboys. I'll never bet on black. I know that's right. I know that's right. I mean, at the end of the day, y'all think it's a little dark in here? Hold on. Let me get some light for y'all. Hold on. All right, here we go. That's a lot better. That's a lot better. Thank y'all for hanging in there. Appreciate y'all. Dwayne comes in and said Miami because Hill and Waddle do. I mean, yeah, you're right. You're right. And I'm not talking about Elliott over there. They got this boy named Stevan Stevan Richardson. I think his name. No, Stevenson. I'm sorry. Raymond Stevenson. That's the running back for New England. That boy's a dog. That boy's a dog. And I'm gonna tell you right now, New England gonna try to play ball control and put Miami in tough situations to move the ball. That's what's gonna happen. That's how you beat a team with a lot of offense. You keep them on the sideline. I've been watching football for a very long time, as well as a lot of y'all. And the way you beat a high-powered offense is you keep them on the sideline and give them limited opportunities. I'm gonna take y'all back on history real quick. Look at that Atlanta Minnesota game. Think about that for a minute. Atlanta had Randall Cunningham, Chris Carter, Rob Smith, Randy Moss. Jake Reed. Their squad was loaded, and they played the Atlanta Falcons, who was a wild card team. And Atlanta Falcons, what they do, they came in, they ran the ball, kept everything in front of them, and limit Minnesota's opportunities. That's the only reason Minnesota didn't get to the dance. They should have been in that dance. Taco say he think Mac Jones finds a way to lose the game. I would have thought that too till they got O'Brien back. For those who don't know about Mac Jones a little bit, let me jump y'all in. The boy O'Brien, who is his offensive coordinator now, had him in Alabama as well. He knows how to use Mac Jones. He looked good in that game against the Eagles. To say what y'all want, we are a toe tap away from maybe having a different conversation. I like Mac Jones, man. I think he's okay, and I think he has the right people around him to get the situation done now, and the right offensive coordinator who understands his strengths and weaknesses. I'm not a New England fan because I hate them too a little bit because of Tom Brady and how they beat us and all that. Somebody to turn my light off. Somebody to turn my light off. Hold on. Can y'all turn that light on? No worries. All right, there we go. That's what people turn the light off on me. But they like, oh my bad, my bad. But Matt Jones is underrated, man. I think he is a good quarterback. And mind you, he got some veterans, man. He got the boy Hunter Henry. He got Juju, Devontae Parker, and he has a run game and a good offensive line. Don't sleep on guys who gets a coordinator who understands his strengths and weaknesses and puts him in the best place to get in. Whoa, NFL reality check jumps in. Whoa, what's good, man? NFL reality check, man. Also a good YouTube show, man. Gotta check them out. Their show is awesome as well. Welcome to First and Goal Sports. Happy to have you, man. Thank you for jumping in. Drop some comments and likes, man. Appreciate y'all. We lit tonight. We got some stuff going on. But I just wanted to say that about Matt Jones. So I think New England beats Miami, and not to mention Miami has to go there, and they have Bill Belichick. Say what y'all want. A good coach knows how to eliminate a good team, and Bill Belichick doesn't have a bad team. He has a pretty good football team. He has a pretty good football team. They stout up front. They got linebackers. They got secondary. Maybe we keep forgetting. They just took the boy Gonzalez from Oregon. Remember, we were talking about drafting him here for the Eagles, but we chose to go in a different route. We took Jalen Carter. Top Shelf comes in and said it makes sense, but I don't have confidence in him yet. I agree with you. We got to see how he plays out. We got to see how it plays out. We'll see. Appreciate. Reality check comes in and says, "Appreciate you, sir. Surprise you. Know me. Haha. Great work you're doing over here. You keep killing it. Hey man, I keep track of everybody. I keep track of everybody. That's what you're supposed to do. And then when some people come in on your show, you show love. You show them love back. That's how it works. I was telling my boy at Top Shelf at Top Sports Talk, Top Shelf Sports Talk. Same thing. You guys come in here, you show me love. I'm definitely gonna be coming to y'all, show y'all love. I would love, like I said, to have either one of y'all. We could do a collab, we could talk. It's all love, man. It's all love. Man, somebody came in, Bentley, got the Eagles. E Money comes in and says, the Eagles 57-10. Now come on, E, why you had to drop that? See, I was trying to get off of here before somebody dropped something like that. But it's too late now. Now it's too late. You don't put the juju on the Eagles. My God. But we gonna see. We gonna see. Little Red's got Miami. Okay, Red. I'm picking New England. I'm picking New England, and we gonna see what's up. Definitely picking New England. All right. So now we're gonna move on to our Monday night game, which is two games, y'all. If y'all don't know, Monday night game is two games. One started at 7:15, the other one started at 8:15. I don't know why they do that because how the hell you supposed to enjoy both games unless you got two TVs or a tablet or something? I think I don't like it. I don't like when they put two games on like that, an hour apiece because an hour apart. Because it's like, how am I supposed to enjoy? How am I supposed to enjoy anything? I'm sitting here going like this, going crazy. It gets to my nerves. It drives me crazy. It drives me crazy. But let's talk about New Orleans at Carolina. I'm taking New Orleans. I think they're underrated. And let me tell y'all something about Derek Carr. This bull is about to get Camaro back. He has Chris Olave. Michael Thomas is healthy, one of the best slot receivers in the league. They got a good offensive line. They got a good defense. This is another team that looked off sync because of no reps in the preseason. And this what happens. There's no reps in the preseason. It happens. It is what it is. There's no reps in the preseason. No reps in the preseason. Reality that coming up to actually on the Hardcore Sports Network, and I'd love to invite you to join the network. And I'll bring you knowledge from watching a minute and show you fit. So let me know. Hey man, thank you. I appreciate that, man. Appreciate the invite. Appreciate the invite. But you probably don't know, but I'm already with Mitch already invited me. You know who Mitch is. Mitch already invited me. But Dwayne says New Orleans will win the division there. Yeah, I agree with that. I think New Orleans is a tough team. They were a quarterback away, and I don't care. Justice Winston, he's a turnover machine. Derek Carr's gonna take care of the ball and put them in the best situation to win. And when he get Kamara back to run the football, OMG. I'm not saying Derek Carr is an elite quarterback. He's not, but he is good enough to get it done. Devontae Adams had one of his best seasons under Derek Carr. Think about that. He had one of his best seasons under Derek Carr. That tells you all you need to know about how Derek Carr can get the ball to him. And if Derek Carr takes care of the ball, which he does, they're gonna be reality check come and say, yes, sir. Mitch is my right hand. I didn't know that. LOL. No. There's no my bad. Yeah, me and Mitch, that's my boy. Um, Me and Mitch been talking off and on all season. That is my man. That's my boy. We always talk. I went on the show one time. We talked about collabing already this year. Yeah, Mitch is my boy, man. He invited me before, and he always told me that there was always a space for me there if I wanted to jump on the network with you guys. So it's definitely something that I would think about and look into. We could talk about further. Dwayne comes in and says, "Hold me to it. Don't be surprised if Carr go after Adams before the trade." I mean, you may be right because I think Adams wants out. I think once Carr left because that's why he signed there. He signed there to play with Carr. And I'm gonna tell you right now, Devontae Adams go to New Orleans. Look, I don't care. This is what I say to everybody. To me, my squad could beat everybody. To me, my show could beat everybody. To me, the Eagles can beat everybody. They're the best team roster wise. Even if New Orleans get Devontae Adams, would it be a tough out? Absolutely. But I'm gonna tell you right now, when you got to come here because the Eagles won't have home field. When you got to come here and it's cold, all that stuff don't matter. The fans is yelling at you, and that run game start falling all over you. It's gonna be good. I think it's gonna be a tight game, but it'll be a good game. So we'll see. We'll see. NFL reality check comes in and says, "Okay, well, have a great show, my guy. Go Eagles. Yes, you too, man. You have a great show too. I'm checking check you out as well. And go Birds, definitely go Birds tonight. Top shelf comes in and says preach. But I'm picking New Orleans over Carolina. Only reason because Carolina's rebuilding, and that's pretty much it. Carolina's just in the rebuilding phase, and I think New Orleans is the playoff team that's going to win the division, and they got more talent. I just think they're a better football team. There's really nothing to really talk about here. We just ran you down. Carr, Chris Olave, they got a great team. They just got a good football team. They got a young boy that's catching the ball last week. I can't remember his name. I cannot remember his name. I didn't write it down. But he showed up too. He's a deep threat. He's tough. So when you got Thomas in the middle with these two guys on the outside, it's going to be a problem. It's going to be a problem. So I'm taking New Orleans, y'all. Top Shelf says New Orleans as well. Yeah, yeah. And then the last game is Cleveland and Pittsburgh. Let me tell y'all something about Pittsburgh. I don't trust Pittsburgh at all. Everybody come on. Oh, Kenny had a good preseason. Preseason. Vanilla defenses. Come on, man. Then he just lost Deontay Johnson again. He's still hurt with his hammy. At the end of the day, with what I keep telling people, no, you cannot evaluate people in the preseason. You just can't. Now, do we need reps in the preseason? Hell yes. Absolutely. But until the live bullets start playing, till them live bullets start hitting, you're really not going to know what's going on with a guy. You're just not going to know. Top Shelf say you think Pittsburgh will be way better. I mean, we'll see. That Cleveland defense is real. I mean, they are real. And then can Pittsburgh stop the run? You know Chubb and them is coming. I don't know. I mean, it's a division game, so they can go either way. It's a division game, so they can go either way. Reds comes in and says, "Wow, what are you saying wow for, Reds? What's the problem? What's the problem now, Red? What's the problem, Red? What are you wild about?" So Dwayne comes in and says, "I don't know. I got Pittsburgh. I got Pittsburgh Harris at least two. I mean, well, yeah. I mean, okay, Harris with two TDs in Pittsburgh. I still think they're gonna lose. I still think they're gonna lose though. I think the Cleveland Browns defense is real, and they keep forgetting they got Chubb, they got Amari Cooper, they got the Bull Van Peoples, they got Watson. He look a lot better. That Cleveland team is a pretty good football team. You just had to wait to see if Watson would get his footing back. And it's like I said, it's week one. We really can't make any decisions on no teams, honestly, in my opinion, until about week 4 or 5, because everybody's still in that preseason mode, trying to get themselves together. So we'll see. We'll definitely see. We'll definitely see. But I'm taking Cleveland over Pittsburgh. Little Reds got the Saints. Yeah, I got the Saints too. Little Reds got the Saints. Um, Look, we just getting started here on First and Goal Sports, man. New brand, new name, same bad bull. All right. Um, when y'all come in these comments, man, it means everything to me. I want to thank everybody that supported me. Seriously, that's supporting me right now. It is a big deal to me. Seriously, like I don't take this lightly. Like I do my homework, as you probably can hear me when I'm talking. I get really into it. This is something that I love to do. Like this is not work for me. When I get on here and talk to y'all, and y'all talking back and forth, and everybody got their opinions and stuff like that, man, it's all love. So I appreciate y'all. I really do appreciate y'all. And with that being said, we're gonna wrap this episode up. Everybody get ready, get your wings, get your beer, nachos, whatever it is you're gonna do, and get ready for the Eagles to beat Minnesota tonight. And while I do appreciate y'all, I gotta go. And I will see y'all next time, next Thursday at 6 o'clock. The Eagles have no game that week, but we will be talking about week 3. We will be talking about this Eagles win or lose or loss. I mean, I can't even speak loss, lose. Lord have mercy. We will be talking about this Eagles win, win or loss. I still get saying win or lose. Damn it, I can't get it right. Um, Wayne comes in and appreciate you, bro. Fly. Hey man, I appreciate you too. Rand comes in and says, "We got the juice. Philly Bird game on the road tonight, haters." Yeah, man. So we gonna see. Like I said, I want everybody to have a good night. I appreciate everybody. Everybody stay safe. Enjoy the game. Hold on, I gotta make sure I get these comments in because they coming in. Top shelf comes in, fly, Eagles fly. Even when I'm clicking off, you guys jump in, I'll still comment before I jump off. It don't matter. It's all love, man. It's all love. I ain't in no rush. I'm just ready to get ready for the game. But again, y'all, thank everybody. I appreciate everybody's support. But until next time, Tyrone Brown is out. First and Goal Sports. Fly, Eagles, fly. Everybody stay safe. Have a good night.